The startup of the business needs to focus on three main areas, namely capital budgeting, capital structure, working capital structure. The first area is based on investment appraisal, which encompasses the evaluation and selection of long-term projects and assets that will generate future income streams for a company. For example, building a new factory, a new production plant, or acquiring another company. This process often involves techniques such as discounted cash flow analysis and net present value calculations to determine the feasibility and potential returns of different investment opportunities. The second area is capital structure, which deals with a company's optimal mix of debt and equity financing. Such as, the company is trying to decide whether to issue more stock or bonds to raise funds for expansion. This area aims to balance the benefits of leveraging debt financings, such as lower costs and increased returns, with the risks of increased financial leverage, such as higher interest payments and greater default risk. The third area is working capital management, which focuses on managing a company's short-term assets and liabilities. This includes managing cash and cash equivalents, inventory, and accounts receivable and payable to ensure that a company has sufficient liquidity to meet its operational needs and financial obligations. Techniques such as cash budgeting and inventory management are commonly used in this area. Now suppose if someone wants to open a business like fast food restaurant. Then how the above given areas should be managed? First of all, we look at the capital budgeting for a fast food restaurant, which would involve evaluating different potential investments, such as purchasing a building, buying new cooking equipment, or renovating existing facilities. This process would likely involve analyzing the costs and benefits of each long-term investment, such as the initial investment required, the projected cash flows, and the expected returns on investment. Additionally, the management team would likely consider the risks associated with each investment, such as the potential for changes in the market or shifts in consumer preferences. Once the team has evaluated all the options, they select the best long-term investments aligned with the business strategy and goal. Now, capital structure for a fast food restaurant would involve determining the right mix of debt and equity to finance the operations of the restaurant. This might include decisions about how much to borrow from banks or other financial institutions and how much to raise from investors such as shareholders. The management team would also consider factors such as the interest rates on debt and the potential dilution of ownership for equity financing. Additionally, the management team would consider the impact of the capital structure on the credit ratings and overall financial stability of the business. Working capital management for a fast food restaurant would involve the day-to-day management of the restaurant's operations, such as managing inventory levels, controlling costs, and managing cash flow. This would include decisions about how much to spend on ingredients and other supplies and how to manage the restaurant's accounts payable and receivable. Additionally, the team would likely focus on managing the restaurant's liquidity and ensuring that there is enough cash on hand to meet day-to-day expenses and unexpected expenses.